Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on Dusk Pro Gaming. Alright, in this video today I'll be introducing top 5 tips and strategies that'll make you become a pro player at PUBG Mobile. I'm gonna share some of my own strategies based on my experience in this game. Now, I'm not trying to say that these tips are the only ones and the best ones, but it's just some of my personal strategies I like to use while playing the game and would like to share with you guys. So, if you're the type of person who's either a beginner, not getting any wins, or finding it hard to kill enemies, this video might help you. Alright, so starting off with tip 1. The first and most important one is to always land before everyone else does in order to get good loot. So click on the mini-map and mark your destination. This can be anywhere on the map, such as military base, or paradise resort, or boot camp. In this case, I'll land on boot camp. Once I'm about 700 meters away from the destination, you're to drop out and face directly downwards and go sideways. What you don't want to do is to go frontwards with your face facing the front. All you have to do is that you're going to keep going sideways until you land. In this case, boot camp is on my right, therefore I'm going to hold my joystick to the right so that I could get more acceleration. That's what you're aiming to do, because when you're doing this tip, you're already going down the fastest pace possible, and that's a speed of 234 kilometers per hour. So yeah, that's the fastest way to drop down. And if you use this tip, you'll be able to land before everyone else does. Also, you have the advantage to have more time and take good loot before anyone else does. This will allow you to get a decent start and be in a good starting position in the match. This tip is extremely beneficial if you use it in the correct way. Now, I'm going to show you guys a situation where your destination is not close to the flight path. In this case, let's say my destination is Camp Bravo. As you can see, the plane will certainly not reach 700 meters within my destination. But don't worry, basically the same thing applies. Now, all you have to do is to find the closest point to your destination on the flight path. In this case, the closest point for Camp Bravo is here. So when I reach the point, I'm going to drop out and face frontwards just like this. Keep doing this until you reach 500 meters within the destination. Once you reach that point, you're going to face directly downwards and go sideways like what we did before. So this is the fastest way to reach destinations that are a bit far away from the flight path. So now you should be able to land before everyone else does. Simple and easy tip. So moving on to tip 2. Stay close and run along the edges of the blue zone. So what I mean by this is when there are few people left in the game and it's the last few circles. It's just you and the one other guy left, or two. I highly recommend you using this strategy because it's just very easy to capture chicken dinner or finish off your enemies in this way. All you have to do is run along the edges of the blue zone. This strategy is good to use when there's no cover in the middle, like when there's no trees, there's no rocks, there's no houses. So sometimes this tip can be very useful. Also, your enemies won't expect you doing this. They'll probably think that you're sneaking in the middle. They won't expect you to run all the way around the circle to hunt them down. This is a very good tip as you can catch your enemies sneaking, and I'm sure this tip works all the time. Last thing for this tip is that it is very useful when there's no cover in the middle and you can spot your last few enemies easily and get that chicken dinner. So, as you can see, after going all the way around the blue zone, I finally spotted my enemy, and I'm gonna try and find a chance to take him down. Okay, let's get closer and hunt him down. Alright, good game. I've managed to hunt him down, and that's a chicken dinner. Okay, so moving on to tip 3. Never stand still while looting. So when you're done killing your enemies, and the next thing that's gonna happen is that you're gonna grab his loot, right? So you're gonna take his stuff. And while you do that, I would recommend you don't just stand still and loot, like what I'm doing right here in this clip. Because if you stand still and loot, you'll become an easy target and you get sniped in the face, just like what I'm doing to this guy. So as you can see, this guy is standing still and looting, so this gives me a good opportunity to take him down. So this is why you never stand still and loot. You don't want to lose like that, especially when there's only a few people left. So what I recommend you guys doing is to have this movement, where you go left, right, backwards and forwards continuously while looting the bodies, just like what I'm doing now, so your enemies won't be able to target you easily. And this is a very good movement. Your enemy won't be able to have you on that first shot, especially when they are having an eye on you from a far distance with a 8x scope or a 6x scope. This tip is very beneficial as you won't get sniped so easily while looting. So moving on to tip number 4, always play with earphones or headsets in order to have a better experience. So I don't know if this is just me, but playing with earphones are way better than playing normally. Yes, so every time I play PUBG Mobile, I use headphones or headsets. Well, a year ago, when I first played PUBG Mobile, I didn't use any of these until I realized how much better it was to use headphones. Well, I mean, the main point here is that you can hear so much more things, and the sound quality is generally better. Like when someone is trying to sneak up on you or someone is driving behind you, you're going to be able to hear it a lot more clearer by using headphones than just either playing with no sound or playing it with normal speakers. I actually recommend you trying this because it is a game-changing experience when you're playing the game with headphones/headsets. It's just generally more fun and entertaining. And also you have a better advantage than you do if you're not using headphones. So yeah, that's my tip for you. Last but not the least, tip 5. Always take smoke grenades, they are very useful. So what I'm trying to say is that smoke grenades can be lifesavers and sometimes it can get you out of trouble. So every time when I find smoke grenades, I always bring it with me. I usually carry 4 to 5 smoke grenades. Well, this is because it is extremely beneficial because you can never know what the situation you'll be in. And sometimes it's possible that you'll need some cover. So sometimes when there's no cover and you're being surrounded by enemies, smoke grenades might help you to stay out of danger by creating an invisible wall. As you can see here, I'm in a situation where someone is shooting me and I need some cover in order to fall back to safe zone. And I feel like I got the situation under control. I mean, smoke grenades are very useful, and if you're not using it, I encourage you to try them out. And yeah, this is a very good tactic to use. And sometimes it also makes the enemy confused, because your enemy won't expect you to attack them from a certain direction. So yeah, that's my tip for you. So thank you for watching, guys. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel and turn notifications on so you can keep up to date with our videos. That's it for me today. Remember to keep an eye out for our next episode that will be coming out soon. Stay connected. See you in the next video on Dusk Pro Gaming.